Hello, it's Agent Fox, aka Raziera, back with more Rogue Trader. We are continuing on. Uh, Sorry I'm about like 6 or 7 minutes late. I just, undetermined. Begin. Let's see. Estimated rating, undetermined. Title grade, undetermined. Undetermined. Governor of Via to state. Let's. Before we do anything else, let's level up. Let's level up these people, shall we? Let's see. Abelard, always useful. You could do without Argenta, to be honest. A lavishly dressed noblewoman, opulent silk gown, watches you with an expectant air, and then gracefully bows her head. Gem crystal implants protrude from her arms and neck. I welcome you on behalf of the noble House Fiat Ab Aram. My name is Vistenia Janus Fiat Ab Aram of Koronus. By the grace of the Emperor and the will of Rogue Trader Theodore von Valentis, to serve as planetary governor and imperial commander-in-chief of this world. Vistenia Fiat raises her head slightly. And greetings to you, noble Wissarian. It's been years since your last visit to Janus. I'm glad to see you again. It's a good sign when a road trader seneschal does not visit for a long time. Isn't that correct, Lady Viat? It means this governor think how it matters only for the seneschal to interfere. I have praised in those words, and I thank you for them. She turns once again to you. Your true arrival in this place of the esteemed Lady von Valencia is quite unexpected. Theodora von Valentius is dead. I am now head of the dynasty. Such tragic news. I see that the planet deserves a month of mourning.
For Janus!
God! Let's see. Anyone other than these three? No? Okay then.
I know what is to come. But of course, just as I foretold. Will do.
Okay. Let's do this.
Duty demands.
Let's extend the front line. Oh! It can only be one at a time. You, Jay.
How about no? Don't get too caught across a Kazbalikan.
My faith strengthens me.
I can handle this.
Oh, you're here.
See for heretics.
As the tactical imperative dictates. The spiritual problem, the Omnisire condemns you. Request approved.
Ow. Oh, never mind.
It will be done. At your beck and call.
It's as good as done. I'll make it happen.
As for you,
See to it, pestilence was inevitable.
boo.
Who if not me? I refuse. On it.
Ooh. Go down grenade, runs through it.
Time to slaughter someone. This'll leave a scar.
Let's make it quick.
Oh, you're?
I'd like to, but I can't. Me? Never in 1,000 sectors. I know what I'm doing, usually. Remember the name.
If I may. If only that were possible. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Let's get to it.
Can I fall back now?
Advancing. Running binary override.
Show me what you've got! Let's get to it!
Stop mocking me.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. I will do my duty. I'd rather not.
I don't need luck. I have strategy. Your end was inevitable. You should feel honored to witness this. I'll make it happen. It's as good as done.
Watch my back. I can do that with the right incentive.
Anything else?
How about no? Tell me and it is done.
On it. Very well.
Oh yeah. Second thought.
High momentum.
Here we go.
Okay, now I'm really riled up.
Hold on. Stay with
Let's
us.
get to it.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful. The undesired comprehends all.
Wow. So-called 90%.
Someone else can do this. I'm not interested. I've seen worse battles than this in my time. Victory is imminent.
make it happen.
Excuse me while I kill you from across the map. Across the map.
Taking calculated risk is my second nature. Who, if not me?
Is that my blood?
Out of my way. Request denied. My competencies are not that universal.
Let's get to it.
At your beck and call. Indeed. At your beck and call.
I'll see to it personally.
Let's do this. And bang. What? What
It's
the
as good
fuck?
as done.
I missed.
My gut tells me it's a bad idea.
Living on the edge.
I won't stand for it. I'll make it happen. On it.
This battlefield air is good for my lungs. You're no fun. I'd like to, but I can't.
That is foolishness. I am
There we go. That's one. Abelard?
My place is at the fore. I will do my duty.
I'll make it happen. I refuse.
I can do that with the right incentive.
I'd rather not.
Fuck!
Someone else can do this. Victory is imminent.
Don't get too cocky.
No! Ah!
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet. Do not dare ask. Me, if you insist, Lord Captain.
Exploiters know one route. Forward. Running by narrow side. My vow is to serve. Requests approved.
Follow my lead.
Go on.
Indeed. It will be done.
I won't compromise my principles.
There we go, we have line up.
Let's
Sight.
make some opportunities. Who, if not me? I'll see to it personally.
What? You.
It's as good as done. Another enemy down.
So like, oh, it's still like your ladyship. Empire preserve us. Are you all right? Do not fret, layperson. We have grown used to outrageous slovenliness and on the warrants of every worldly visit. That's quiet. Fox quiet at first, booming with fury at the end of his remark. Pale greatness is strangling this peasant like a noose. His words are laying in fear of our well-being, yet he fears for his own even more. I'm fine. I can't say the same for the attackers. Praise the throne. These prisoners got the governor without the protection of walls and wardens. Fine, lead on.
Should I divine on
Do you require an audience?
We are the spearhead of the Imperium. Let me help.
House Orselio thanks you.
I have a nose for profit and a taste for adventure.
One thing the guy that is a fan, that was a low bow. Your ladyship, the most honorable Ensara von Valencius. The governor's waiting in an office where you should protect the walls and guards. Should bring me alone or your entourage. That's a... That's a strange question to ask. My... Strange question. Am I overthinking this? I mean, she's just a governor. What's she gonna do? I mean, I met the other guy alone. I guess I could. Does it matter? Why does it matter? Maybe they could tell me something. I don't. I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking of. Screw it. My entourage will accompany me. Let's see what happens. She's not alone. Beautiful. Vistenza Janus Veat Ab Koronus Expanse issue commands into a guild Vox. Upon seeing she already quit your license and trust to these courtesy. Leadership, accept my abject apologies and reprehensible status despite the reception. Even my worst mother could never have imagined. How do I want to play this? Okay, apologies. I could be. I mean, it's not really her, but how do I want to play this? You're stop apologizing, Vistenza. I'm not offended. Anyway, should be an emphasize of Charles Janus reached us even here, the most protected place of Janus. Can't say next to Vistenza or raise her head. She's trying not to turn her head towards you, as long as she's finishing her Lord Ashes. Oh, Your wardens held this in battle. Superb shot. Who was it? You must be referring to Irlet. Our chief ally in the struggle against the rebels. I tried to apply the horrific mutations getting under the advantage she brings. You see, Irlet comes from local deterrent stock of the world of this world. And use chance like the back of her hand, so you should probably some of these is where you should find bases and secret storehouses. I admit, tends to intense in a way in the state. Her naturally is not speaking to her also leaves me uneasy. Such a gaunt, unfeminine figure and so tall. Gauntness of flame, tall stature feels a conflict among void by my dear governor. Does not make the mutants thing, pray. We find some disagree with this Irlet's appearance. Strange movements, strange looks, out and large lies, unnaturally distorted face, the pointed ears. I do have news for you, Shireen. That is for yours only. I'll tell you when we are to this new ally. Speak to your to find us outside the orangery, most likely the gazebo. She prefers to keep in distance from others. What's happening on the planet? 7 months ago, a rising broke out on Janus. Was not even notified at first. Grabbing words off grounds to worry about. Alas, I only learned what is happening at the miscreants being controlling nodal families. It also became apparent that the administrators of the council referred to as unrest. In fact, organized attacks on infrastructure and society leaders. They've already brought 13 area complexes to a halt and now moved on to assassination attempts. My darlings are doggedly tracking down the rebels, but their leaders are swimming our grass yet again. Foothill Station is on the verge of starvation. Can Janus supply the people there with sufficient? Yes and no, your ladyship. The question is, can such a spender for us feed a few thousand void rats? Of course it can. We use more fish and pests every cycle than this fulfilling their entire lives, but can we shift several with full? Not a chance. Any cargo should at least serve as a target for attack. They are also asked to bring it down, same fleeing to degrees of the capital. Our sites could not become targets for espionage. Food could poison our mind. The logistics of transferring supplies to football is impossible until the is completely crushed. It's really best to admit that even Vlade, as I take that man is better doing his job at Legion Footfall than Lady Viad is keeping her world in check. Can Joseph fill its footsteps supply under current conditions? I risk angering your ladyship, but this is nothing compared to shamelessly deceiving you. Let's consider the situation dispassionately. Even the most talented logistics expert in Administrata to guarantee stable ties in when shows our way of landing at the spaceport, and the terrified peasants are indulging a dangerous minority within the ranks. The usual order of things for storage as any trade is nigh impossible. Because I was occurred, this is a true blessing. You suggest not have his own fleet. We could organize a whole planetary search of the ships at disposal. Ships like those, your ladyship. Perhaps you'll find a way to support your such in our need. Sharing the approximate coordinates is sufficient to have the ground force and ship resort to hunt down the enemy. I'll get to the bottom of this and show the else on something to say to the mistress of the. Well, if there are no competent people on Janus, I'll have to. This is myself. Sure, synthesize software that Bolton works no dread the shift in the field, Janus and their values down supply, and Janus are going to help your ladyship. It needs to attack the state to survive, and perhaps to involve resource information, but you may examine the rest of the foolish rabble. Incidentally, I did overhear the wards talking about some kind of stranger in the air. Besides that, we still do not know who these reprobates in the state. Person today might know some, so I, as well as the new, are at your service. My secretary is taking the staff is being all traces of the attack on the estate. And Esteemed Magos, who's responsible for agronomic efforts on is also here. He happened to be visiting us. We delivered our first report. And of course, there's my aid in the war against the rebels. Yeah, that. I know that she would like to share knowledge and Janus with your ladyship. Tell me about Janus. This stands at least for Janus is a remarkable world, both in terms of vast potential and in terms of the work that is carried out to transform into an agri-world. House Fiat ruled on Janus for many generations. Each new governor has fell contributed to the planet's taming. This world was not a wild planet full of xenobeasts and others for growing anything. To this day, despite our efforts, Janus regularly rebels against us. Earthquakes, tsunamis, the urge of new pests and weeds that invade our land. Sometimes I can't help but think that this world is endowed with consciousness. Conscious of our capricious and stubborn child likes to spoil everything we have achieved. What do you grow on Janus? Mainly headache and flint corn and turnip. Apart from that, the sun has serious satisfying fast stretch on the grounds. Of course, I can't fail to mention the 7,000 acres tilled land given over to cultivating fertile fruit. Personal use in lieu of the export. Who's this person standing next to you? One of my ladies in waiting is Amelia. Amelia performs secretarial duties and helps me irritate a constant contact with those families who are most responsible for the productivity and prosperity of Janus. I trust my advices implicitly, and over time, Amelia's become not only a faithful companion, but also my shadow, losing my right hand. This test the last and gives Amelia an encouraging nod. To pay them light your grants is a true honor, rogue trader. I must take my leave. She has a name? Question mark? Or she doesn't. Let's take my leave. Wait.
Who would have thought that the lowly Jahedari would become part of the rogue trader's retinue? The Exalted One is truly generous.
I used to think the same way when I first fell in with Lady Theodora. You'll get used to it eventually. Want me to...
Ah.
You're always praying, Cog. Don't you ever bore yourself? Do you even know what fun is?
The concept of humor has been detected in the catalogue. Demonstration. An ignorant layperson, a low-status candidate for servitorization, and a blasphemous orphan thief walk into a bar, deprived of the undersized blessing.
What a splendid estate. I have seen pics of our ancient manors in the House of Celio archives. This place is very...
They cleaned.
It's a pity you were denied the chance to grow up in such surroundings. I can just picture a young lady navigator relaxing with a book in the garden after her lessons.
Well, nothing to do but explore around, I guess. The Detective Spire has returned to the Watchtowers, assurance that turns session in the agri world.
Let us see what I found.
My pleasure.
I was going to try. Maybe shark teeth.
We should deal with this.
Chartist pendant. Or conductive frame. So it's plus brains.
One and it's done.
The family is extended toward nobility. Pure water is here. Additional. Oh. But additional pipes indicated residents have recyclers for regular wine and other beverages.
I always have a backup plan.
Da-da. You put the tailors and gas on each other and so on. You're telling fat stars on the rest of your fate when you get to the advantage just on its footsteps. It's for your relation, the government will enjoy you. I beg you, help the rebels and save Janus. Forgive me, Alicia, if I know what I just do. See me. I'll tell you, I swear, I'll tell you everything. Yeah, toxin. The sound session of outside is no more than 60 seconds. Oh, Daniel, how do you get this stuff? Poison castle of the salt are probably trust one desperate ashmans who are done with torture by half an hour's worse. Here in Janus, though, there's no antidote. Say what there's not to say and be quick about it. And then they go and tell you shit. How sure was the salt of Janus saved them. Vistentio Fiat, the tantrum government leader then is creating something ostrich behind closed doors. She used the Imperial as a smoke screen to be a scholar, but her actions are poisoning our planet. Do you know the sentiments I felt pay their due tithes on tithe are allowed to pay people instead and deliver them to order. Sometimes old folks, sometimes children. It's always ridiculous. I've seen those people. I've seen them being delivered to the estate, and I've never seen or heard of them again. They go to secret rooms and they don't come back out again in their ship. Ever. Fresh me to attend nobility. Some things never change, whether on my planet or in the righteous Imperium. Peasants who are taking your fight to Steph House, I've never seen or again they can those sense and toil the good under Grace Nasty. Why should I return their filthy squalid abodes? Listen, that's a moan. The sounds good and gizzard. What secret? What secret rooms? Hidden chambers do in the palace. I've never seen inside, thankfully. The servants are allowed to go in the governor trust. She changes them, prisoner, defiles them. Sure, last night I answer all your questions. Well, this is going on in the settlements. I'll tell you, that's all we've got these ties. Sometimes I've switched to paying with people. They say that no descendants get special treatment on dogs. Ancient medicine to be supplied to the settlement. Then security, and they completely isolate all contact with the settlement, and that's why I was cut off. Not I should get out. He's the one who told me all this. The people are rotting alive in there. Strange growths, yellow eyes sticking like dead bodies. The Westlands are learning and taken away. Well, he escaped. He seemed fine, but in a couple of days the rebels picked him up. He started seeing monsters as dead people. That way with other folks, the poor sod. But then his wrists. Okay, let's go to the relationship you part with dynamite. That's no time I was alone who locked the doors. If you do, look at my family in my home. I'll keep your secret. Please save us, Janus. Oh. The governor is a heretic. The governor is a chaos cultist. But why is Irlet helping her? Does she not know? Oh yeah? Leadership, please don't stray close to the building. One of the terrorists attacks one himself in there. He could be dangerous. What's going on here? I report your leadership. We kind of sweep that attack only just has to rest our new choices for one. He's still inside. There's already two wounds are trying to reach him. There's no way to worry. We'll poison and clear the asteroids on the death in the state. No question, officer. Why have you not already done it? We're trying to say the delay more part of the line needs to see at risk. It's an excuse relation. The battle's appointment is just delivered, but we're really in now. Ashmassa, is the one to say you're still causing trouble? Oh, wait for it. You don't even make Captain put in charge of government security. For the Exalted One, he has more brains than all of you combined. We'll fix this right away. It's right on the phone. Who is he? To tell the truth here, let's go clear on his identity. That's why they have that's of course I don't. What's so special about this building? It's one of the utility buildings. Fortunately, it was at that time attacked. There was a I think this is the rest of the killer getting to the street. That's what this one's holding himself in there. It's not an utility or anything that to back up credit for the storm representing increasing equipment. This is obvious. Your inner is depressing servant. Sorry. You're going to poison the rebel? There's an insecticide from the stockpiles. We have milligram poisons, we don't need them. Not for this parasite. I want to talk to the person inside. Sure, it's not exactly safe, your ladyship. You dare question me? Out of my way. Really, act as you see fit. This factor has some flower bed, it's running carefully from plants. Your first is looking to our high voice was peace off, you want to take me along, better put a bullet in my brain than they got skulls head their hands on me. Examine the door. There's no solve but in the time rather than hinges. The sure sign the material is degraded. The lock doesn't need either. It's a little tool. It could easily be opened. Pick the lock. Another failure hinges on saw. But no one's to enter. Inside. It's poor lady. Small person out of our corner. His desk his hands at the rest of his voice for recognition. Fear. It can't be. The rogue traitor. Your leadership have mercy. You're the storm on this planet. Only you have the power to save us. And the innocent cunning rebels and defying months, really? Save you from what? From Governor Wyatt! I know that she's done doing this. We've felt for a long time on that time of interviewing to help us, but nobody ever did. She's turned the whole one into a slaughterhouse. Here are like groks on the settlements, purposely to go to the palace, and then never seen again. Their servants pour something out of the fields, and people lose their minds. They start hearing voices, seeing evil spirits. When we're dying, she's singing about our white walls and feasting on our bones. I thought that peasants have attempted to exaggerate their suffering now to sloth and weakness of spirit, but this young man, very forth, his every centimeter of his body, and grey shadows behind his hands, feet, and neck. There is no light to it, only terror and desperation without end. Telling me people are seeing evil spirits? Yes, others are going feral and attacking their loved ones, and there's people say that some settlements will stop following the law altogether, imperial law and the law of basic human decency, people turning into animals. Who's behind the rebels? Your ladyship, I beg you, don't ask me that. I can't say my brother. It's over. I won't betray them. There will be no end to the war on this planet to handle the situation, but to that you need to eat with your leader. As soon as you keep your word. I remember in their camp, none of us have. Only the chief saw one person on their face. He came a few times bringing weapons and orders. He said a greater force than you can imagine. He said the governor's don't pay for their reprisals and the settlements. That's why they're hidden. They keep their distance from ordinary folks. We have it all. That's it's caught. I'm caught with them. That's right, the chief's fox. I thought they killed the governor. I could use the. Just to find the base out there. That's right, I know, your ladyship. Icona. The people waiting outside will put you through a far worse torment than I will. Goodbye. Get the rebel easy death. Raglan goes limp and drops to the floor. Icona, class +5. Loot him. Collect. Okay, we're...
Look no further.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Draped in a red cloak, the mattress body very looks human. Wires, tubes, and metals turn into a whimsical machine. All implants his face when I sense the mask. The terrorist detects something technically in the source of playing genes, but the fair truth is greetings, relationship, the expert intellect, how may I serve you? What do you do here on Janus? By the order that this mechanic is entrusted with the entry of the data strata in order to catalog Aquanaut data sufficient to the process subjected to the will of the Imperium. Be blessed, tech brother, your diligence and diligence of those who turns energy into order and pursues classification to knowledge. Tell me about Janus. You just report the satisfactory composition survey re-engineering the planet and the mass production of foodstuffs and agriculture in the eastern hemisphere. The room condition process and logistics operations traceability and activity do not presume a threat to ongoing operations. Undesirable pathologies of flora and fauna which may pose a threat in short term. Apologies in the flora and fauna. Generating chemical apologies relationship. Harder species mutate and become aggressive while plants change their chemicals become poisonous. Is having more and more often no action taken against the world we are permanently disrupted. This change may be artificial. I suppose we consider the episodes may be inconsistent and reduce our living space. No, at all variable matter goes. Our tech armorists and the magics biologists humble workers, not warriors. They cannot come with a thought of such a militant nature. They are all forms of knowledge. I order you to commence a check. In the event that they are counted indolence of their minds conferred, I will petition for their appropriate penance. How's the governor dealing with undesirable pathologies? I know that you know the infected species and current developed suppressor genes to make the events more resistant to pathology, but so far none of that has solved the problem. Further exploration of recipe over these processes, but the average rabbits and boast about expeditions down to reproduction. Traces of xenoactivity. According to data obtained in the initial survey, ruined structures of non-human or germ were done in different sectors of the planet, but I do not have the administrative capacity to study them in more detail, for now I must defer the quest of knowledge. A very distinct as fixed and Magic Hanneman. Let's talk about something else. How are things with you and your fellows? The current situation is assessed as stable. The process of the prospects assigned as assessed as encouraging. Okay. I found this on the dead body of a dead rebel. Can you tell me about these specimens? Your blessing for the examination of Magos. The Jack Priest studies dry berries and go still. You hear that distinct clicks as the cerebral consciousness processes the information. Creeping Creeweed. A terrible plant of the Western Hemisphere. We studied the possibility of industrial cultivation, but the process was found to be inefficient due to the specific requirements of the soil, which is found in the right composition in the archipelagos of the planet. We will speak later, as you wish. And the clutches gets you across the sandbags mouth into the dome. No early signs of anything like actions to Skivo. Press the soundbars generate mouth into the dome. I see. Opal. Let's talk to the Eldar.
Iliad Lenevis greets you, Elantark.
The bizarre creature before only figures sounds so tickable, human. An alligator bodies, slender limbs, pointed features. Every aspect of this appearance is unnatural alien. The creature turns its head to you. Ila greets you, Elan Tak.
Would you
What?
look at this? Xenos. Oh, she devoured them, mingling with humans. Don't your lot think themselves above that? Anyway, it doesn't change the fact that it's a Xenos that's been cozying up to Viet, not a mutant.
There is fear in your words. You know what I am, and so I may no longer follow the shadowed path and must be direct.
Uh-huh.
My soul is nothing kin to yours. Your kind call us Xenos, as if we are all as one. I came here to protect the Lilithon by assisting the governor against her enemies. Will you hear me, or be blinded to sense by your precepts?
To be honest, the only part messed up is that you don't desire to fight. That's the one thing we have in common.
I have banished the shadow of doubt from your thoughts regarding my nature. Now you will answer my question. Why have you sought me out?
So you're the governor's mysterious helper.
I am Elantark. My hand parried the death promised to the ruler of these people, and I aided you in battle against the Lost Ones.
Why are you helping the governor?
This world is in distress. I wish to protect it from unnecessary suffering.
Really? What do you know about the rank and file rebels?
Only that they threaten the established order. There is much risk to this world should the ruler die.
Really? Your face isn't readable. You detect that strange tension in her voice as she's choosing her words carefully. Their elders survived talked about strange experiments being conducted on the people of Janus. Said that people were brought to this day and never seen again. Do you know anything about that?
I witnessed prisoners being delivered to the rear doors under cover of darkness, but what became of them I know not. And it is not my concern what you humans do to your fellows.
Why do you call me Elantak?
Because that is what you are. Elantark means stranger from the darkness amidst the stars. You descended on flame-winged machines in a dark time when the air of the planet is soaked in blood and pain. Will you be the one to bring peace to the Lilithon?
I spoke to the master in charge of operations of the planet. He says something gone wrong with this world. There are spontaneous mutations and attacks. Do you have something to say about that?
The Lilithon is expressing her wrath. For centuries, this world has resisted the brutality inflicted upon it by soulless machines and unmindful creatures. But what the machine man told you, that is something else. Something more frightening. The planet is fighting an evil that has taken root in its very cradle. Elantark, everything you have told me stirs doubt and alarm in my soul. I must take time to contemplate. Do not disturb me further.
Irla turns away from you, clearly burdened by her thoughts. Very well, then. Perhaps that will. As my friends do not see any flowers. else. Can't tell where it is. The Superman with a clue that has been strong following your organization on the data site was quite willing to make out for the Lawrence School right. Well, that's shows this and sends him out direction of battle. This is I showed you any pulsate. Richard, what on earth is addressing in person? Not introduce myself. Attilus Quint. Perfect. Does I wish you our Colte? I've set the record of our conversation forever. What record of our conversation? I present record every conversation I record president. How do I feel all the 7 coming points personally? Your words and judgment are in good hands. And of course, okay, French is D for the very first time I never saw enough novel light here on Janus. I was working on the esteemed Cassia Tisifia Evalia Lane Navigator House of Celio. And we were constantly gazing coming brain into her calm becoming voice because there's a great bloodline. I'll start the secretary rest each other name, in particular fastidious. Stop recording. Immediately? What if I select this though? If I get a chance, I'll start recording immediately. What do you think of his stance over Wyatt? The governor is a superb leadership, business and excellent grasp on matters, and he's going forward the compensation. The door prime person fast, but he's playing the leads of such fitness. Can't be a bad person in my view. Well, you said the governor's helper. You're led. Just so there's fine versus suggesting question in case in the wisdom of the governor, who she could perceive the true will of the person, and that person is a mutant. Well, if it's particular base could be interesting such a for miles biologist. I've only got the shape of the skull. The eyes of the skull are given to me in the sense of photo. Such development of the mentals and eyes are not a quicker nature for some kind of narrative trait. Why do you have to send the skull to someone on footfall? What skull are you talking about? I must remember what I say. I must. True, only one moment. He says, I believe the finished piece is going to get to the governor under the current circumstances that will send to footfall anytime soon. Adequately preserved, it's a bit as into inside. It will become a proper service skull herald for the gold trader, unorthodox. Okay. The rogue trader, unorthodox. Very nice on my desk. It goes to that incident. Tell me, Janice, what's happening on the planet? There's been some problems in recent times. I feel first of all, the response of electrical injections. It's a pure catastrophe. Which will lead to generations. Here's something to start. So, it's created there. What are you doing to where the rebels struck and how? Of course, I would like to finish. Well, which one had the last of it was that someone has some treasure there because start touching because there's survived. Also, suppose I'll tell you much, please. So it's supposed collated. The first thing I see in the logic to convey items and then facial terrain, you notice a clear sign that can jar pattern to their attacks. What are you doing to combat the rebels? I think I was trying to support the rebels, or their wardens, or as I smash they keep appearing. My scans on their feet keep turning over against the excuses of contact. We'll find a solution soon. Who's directing those? Does anyone know? As a well-armed and trained, most likely has attended the scenes of rebellion rising in its terrain climate. Ordnance are going to grass trading cards day and night. For also a complete military, but so far in the night, scoundrel. That's enough. Of course, it should. What do you know about the tax on the estate? Which is somewhat graceful. It's found. Let's take my leave. If you meet again, your ladyship.
Let us not dawdle.
Let's go over here then. Let's go. Let's go over here then. Ooh, Lore Imperium.
And done.
Listen to this. I guess what it is because we players don't even voices of Vox recordings. Servitors. Anything else?
I always keep my options open.
It's an honor. Okay. Do you have any? I prefer to have some evidence before I go.
I always have a backup plan.
Something more concrete. It's an honor.
Keep your wits about you.
I certainly the death of cicadas on the planet. That is starting to touch on us the office saying and processing other contingent technomats. I don't know the 253 correction based on this the figure story 11 units. As you wish. This first,
Is there money to be made?
It's an honor. apparently that doesn't... That's not a door out. Da da da. There's the search area, the various of our fall relation centers.
A job for me?
Intriguing.
So I guess I'm just finishing the turn. That's just according to you. The cards everyone's made to order. Auto gun, hot shot, las gun, multi key. Elantok, I just want to my help, not seeking yours. This kind of spell the fire shadows on our path. I learned the truth from you. I know a great deal of those who are disturbing the peace of the local world. I know also that they're hiding. Liza showed the way, on the condition you bring me to them. You're kind of better at bargaining. Others are contained with torture or thrones. What an unexpected and suspicious revelation. Perhaps I should sound like that, but please believe one thing. Our professor is much more than my earlier silence. Everything you discovered, everything you claimed during your time, they are traces of the same calamity. A calamity that will eclipse all the strife and wars on the face of the world. All the signs are plain to see. But I was here, and the Monkai failed to recognize the coming storm. Please follow me, Ensara. You must. This world truly matters to you. If one of the Imperium's worlds is in danger, so be it. Talk about it. We're still filling back information. I'll just very soon. Another place where it seems evil has made its nest. Have patience at attack. Trust me. If one of these Imperium's is in danger, so be it. I will follow you. Let's go, Ensara. Pray to the gods so we're not too late. Taurus of Janus. She doesn't count for any of these because she's not even an Imperium. She can't. That's cool. Oh, she's an assassin.
rise to the top or get left in the dust.
I've never seen so many plants before, not even in our arboretum. Oh, that flower there! I've read about it in one of the works by Janitor Canassian.
Your display of knowledge, atypical for a layperson, would warrant approbation. Were it not for the fact that Janitor Canassian was excommunicated approximately 3 centuries ago.
An expected result. Experience. Nothing matters more.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Ah, I see. So we have rebel or rebel. A defended rebel.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
You will beg for mercy, but I will grant none!
Show them no mercy.
Stop! Lower your weapons!
Step aside.
I guess we're just...
The navigator is coming.
Let's make it quick.
I understand your intent. If I must. If it serves your cause.
Let's get to it.
on it.
Let's get to it. Out of my way.
An unworthy soul.
As the tactical imperative dictates. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. Cogitation fails. Request denied.
At your beck and call. I will do my duty. Victory is imminent.
Hey, 95% chance. I'll take that shot.
Who, if not me? I'll make it happen.
High momentum.
Be careful not to cross my gaze. Try to die with grace, at least. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Another soul slips beyond the veil.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Hold on.
is beneath me. Stop trying, monkey.
Oh, wrong. I feel this is the wrong decision.
Let's get to it.
Ow! Ow!
My soul belongs to the Infinity Circuit.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I am ready for whatever comes. On it. It's as good as done.
Here we go.
These ruby flashes are choking me.
On second thought, we might.
Advancing.
Damn it!
Favorable. The order is contrary to dogmatic protocols.
At your beck and call. Reduce to dust. That's not the Seneschal's job. Indeed.
Let's get to it. A moving target lives longer. I want a medal for that one. Am I getting paid for this?
If I may, as duty demands.
If I could use.
Lord Captain.
Functions successfully terminated.
I understand your intent.
Let's get to it.
Scared yet? Let's get to it.
I'll see to it personally. I'll make it happen. Another enemy down. Here's my perfect moment. You never stood a chance.
Aw, yeah. 3 dead.
On it. Who, if not me?
Out of my way.
Running binary override. Acquisition is possible. My vow is to serve. Running binary override.
A tactically sound approach. It will be done. I will do my duty. It will be done.
Too bad I never leave debts unpaid. I know what I'm doing, usually.
If it serves your cause, I deal death with my hands.
You jest, surely. Tell me, and it is done.
I am a navigator. Started I with grace, at least. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
My gut tells me it's a bad idea. I'll make it happen.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
I am not your Zenith pet monkey.
I'll see to it personally.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable. Running binary override. My vow is to serve. The Ensara comprehends all.
At your beck and call. Victory is grey hair, sure hair. It will be done. Indeed.
Another soul slips beyond the veil.
Me? Never in 1,000 sectors. Watch my back. How about no?
Akin, it is me. They don't seem to be listening.
afraid not.
On it. Your end was inevitable. I don't need luck. I have strategy.
We all walk our own path. Ability analysis successful.
If I must. I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
I'll make it happen. I'll see to it personally. You never stood a chance. I'll make it happen.
Just a minor setback.
Like, I'm confused. Earlet, why aren't you? Earlet, are you listening? It is just supposed. Why are your
Ease the tread of his faithful.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. At your beck and call. It will be done.
You've got a problem? I've got a prize. I'd like to, but I can't. Me? Never in 1,000 sectors. You jest, surely. How about no? I'd like to, but I can't. You jest, surely. Me? Never in 1,000 sectors.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Yes, sir. I stand against your favor. Me, my, sir. I don't know what you're talking about. I promise I'll gladly help you pull the commissary down their throat. Yes, excuse me, an attack. I'd like to turn something out of my reason. Instead of costing more than you can imagine. My very soul. I must be more careful in the face of treachery. It was Muran. What treachery are you talking about? He was not responsible for the balance against the ruler Janus, but I'll tell you everything at the beginning. Because of the children of Azeron, Eldar is in the name of ours. We are the echoes of the great empire that once ruled the galaxy and created new worlds. The planet that you call Janus is one such maiden world, the Lilithane. A haven that our ancestors made for our kin. For many millennia, in the shadow of our predecessors on the earth, until you humans came here. We are the heirs and retired with our rights to call the maiden of our own. Our arrival is a tragedy, not a homecoming. We belong to Grafad Kudarak, which fell on the border of the Star region. Only the providence of the merciful God let us escape the fate that till these souls perished amid the stars of our abode. Destroying another craft was a serious achievement, out of the hand of whoever did it. I destroyed Kratwood. Hey, it's Otter. If we get a chance, we should check this place out. If the crowd is blasted bits, everyone who finds a piece of it will make a fortune. An angry voice thrusts Jay, however. Pascal combines with this threatening gesture and fails to know the bigger in front of the Eldari who has the right to plunder. Who has the right to plunder the world of her kin? Which border exactly? You know that, Iron Monkai. I am aware of your looting practices. After the calamity, the Lilithane authored my kin a sanctuary, a place of respite and ruins of your ancestors under the canopy of the forest created by wisdom of our world singers. Leaving us on your kind, we read the fruits of our labor with such vulgarity. Why did your own kind attack you? I know not the answer to that question. Many times it was passed on authority towards my kin. They cannot forget me, can they? You cannot just no longer pursue the Eldar? No, I've had to run anything later, by another route. It was Morn who welcomed me here. He was one of the scarce surviving followers of Krudarak. He was a handful of Asharani who escaped death and found the path here to destroy credit of our kind. Their regiment saw the Monkai and ravaged our flourishing garden. How are your kin connected to our on the planet? The Asher do not enter battles they cannot win. However, it is our power to direct the currents of the elements themselves wash obstacles in our path. And so is the case. Warren, the Farseer from Korodok, saw a future without the Monkai, and we followed the lead. We simply used the Monkai's passions against them. Their love of freedom and anarchy, their love of domination and violence, stoking enmity between servants and rulers is easier than their thoughts of government by emotion, rather than reason. I came again military advisors to the Monkai who rose up against the ruler of this world. I had a different mission to become Vistenda's handler, since the rose would get her until both sorts of suspicion the weekend. The ruler of humans had never seen a child as Jordan before, so she was set alive with a giant branch of Monkai dwelling far from her own kind. Alright, tell me about this. What's wrong in this candor? Your arrival threw my past into disarray and led to the veil and the truth that's in for me. While shouting the Human's roar, I failed to see the signs. Signs that was another threat looming a little thing besides the Monkind's D's. The threat we should be familiar to, as is the other intelligent species in the as it is the other intelligent species in the galaxy. We call it Silentresh, she who thirsts, goddess of chaos. Silentresh and she are the name that dedicated to the goddess god, Slanesh, their ultimate enemy. Slanesh is the god of passion, excess, and forbidden pleasures, and known for this fickle and treacherous nature. The Monkai are weak in spirit. They susceptible to the propositions of sea or thirst, and are dared to attain their poisoned gifts. They perform perverse rituals in our name, rituals that require sacrifices, like the Monkai who were brought to the palace, and never seen again. The other things where spirit senses the threat, and it's as much as people. The living things that happen in the world are becoming its weapons, weapons turned against the Monkai. Poisonous plants, rabid beasts, these are all like a blade in the Lilithane's hand. Lilithane's hand as she fights the coming of the sly Silentresh. The signs have been revealed to me. They all indicate the presence of corruption on this world. Trend shows that corruption may be threatened with their throat spirit. Poison is sweet, but for corruption to take hold of the plant so quickly requires effort. Effort directed by the will of another. I believe it stands out wide in the thrall to the will of Silentresh. What Vistenza Fayat. The governor said that I have seen the Imperium for decades. Since I hope you will understand as a screw slander I want to refine the servants. As led out was a BB, the Imperial Station knows many cases wherein the most staff followers of the Creed would turn away from this light. Governor Fayad had to tap into many founts of knowledge to turn Janus into a prosperous agora. Perhaps one of those founts became her undoing. Ah, as you know, such wonderful creatures, Shinry. Just before we began putting used to their days surrounding the governor, but the moment the wind changed, she started recognizing the tragic tales of his little fate. And those plights. We are the way for everything, naturally. But there's good sense to words, I gave her that. Since why are we going to the Basil Kettle already? There's one crying graven and serving silent thresh. Is betraying the trailer for her benefit. Morantan saw the paths. He fell feature. How could not see the dark stain of her face? How could he fail to do everything in his power to rid the Lilithane of this canker? Before I rid this poison sea from the Lilithane's body, I will make Muran answer me. Baby Vistenza is tainted for destroying the arch enemy. We'll have to find out for ourselves. That's the signs I covered I failed to convince you. I pray to the gods that proof something more comprehensive we should say your opinion. Silent Thresh is deceitful and cunning. She subtly penetrates the soul, offering false perfection, learning wisdom and wisdom promise a weird ideal. The real unkind person as long as they know their soul has been corrupted. I have a where also planet. You can't kill everyone. You should understand chilly as I do not blame you for that. We're too different. One kind of block blindly in the future. We choose the path guided by our fire seers. Crew darker access the birthplace to watch of things to come. Others are side with the ranks and then sun and share like the universe itself. More there will here is one of that group. The chilling ancestors will, you said you will the visions, not the visions, how incredibly cleansing, the lights of this, gonna get last light path which shows. You said that's complete. So recently. And either they're trying to keep moving. And our chainsaw. What? Meltagun! Well, that's a lot. Let's see. Let's loot all of these.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
Let's not waste time with pleasantries.
You make my soul uneasy, Seer of Shael. Is it your third eye? Or is it something else? Whatever it is, do not come any closer.
I will say the same to you. The glare of your soul dazzles my sight. To the point of pain, to the point of tears. We should keep our distance.
Success is the only outcome I accept.
Oh, that's weird.
Miscalculations are for commoners. I don't make mistakes. I make profitable learning experiences.
My pleasure.
That's how you translate into the garden. Gotta loot. Gotta loot it. Lots of loot. Wrath of the Meek. Single X, that's having neutral bars. A pistol. Anyways. I think that's... No. Anyways. This has been Agent Fox aka Raziera playing Rogue Trader. And this is Agent Fox signing off. Hope you enjoyed.